All right, I thought I would just make a quick little video here. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, and I thought I would just give you a little bit of an update as to what's going on in my world, what's going on with the inbound closing, all that kind of stuff, because I know people are asking me, hey Shane, are you making any money yet? So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. And this video will also help people that are considering buying the course, and I hope to let you know, basically the pros and cons. So this is kind of a bit of a review, a bit of an update. I took the inbound closing course about almost 4 months ago, and so I'll just share exactly what's going on right now in my world in relation to that and all this good stuff, and hopefully you get something good out of this. So as I mentioned, I took the inbound closing certificate course. I purchased it a few months ago, and I also took Accelerator program, all this kind of stuff, and also the coaching. And I'll talk a little bit about whether I thought it was worth it or not. Definitely the Accelerator program for like $100 is definitely worth it. The certification program, 100%, it's worth it. It was like $2,000, no problem. I will never regret taking that course because there's so much good information in it. And in fact, because of taking that course, it actually helped me build my confidence up, where I was able to approach other businesses about doing video productions for them, all this kind of stuff, social media, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm making money doing that, including my church. They actually, after seeing some of my videos, they hired me to do a Easter production for them. So I shot it last week, and I spent about 6 hours yesterday editing it, so putting music to it, making it black and white, slow-mo, all this kind of stuff. I love all that kind of stuff. That's what I really like to do. So if somebody were to approach me and say, would you like to sell for me on the phone, and there's no guaranteed income, but you have to take all the inbound closing calls, or would you rather me just write out a check for your video services, which one would you take? I would take the video services hands down every single time, because I like making videos for businesses. I like making corporate videos. I like making videos for my church, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where my mentality is at. So the coaching program, is it worth the $8,000 or whatever it was that I paid? Because you got to convert it over from Canadian to American. I would say not. I would say not. So I'm open to hearing people's opinions. If you want to comment below. If you're new to the whole inbound closing program, you know that I've been tooting the program, saying I love everything about it. But the coaching one, did I get everything out of it? Not necessarily. And the reason is, it felt like it was more, it was classified as coaching, but I would classify it more as another video course. Because when I asked them, I said, like, can I get enough out of the certification course? They said it is a good course, but the coaching will help you as well. So it was kind of an upsell, and I was in it already, pretty hyped up and everything like that. Loved everything about it. But the coaching program itself was a little bit steep for me just before Christmas. And basically, there's no hand holding, and they make that pretty clear when you get into the coaching that they're not holding your hand. Everything is up to you and all this kind of stuff. So I understood that getting into it. But they're really good at selling you their program as well. So you have to be careful on that front as well. And again, I'm just being honest. If you're not prepared to be upsold, you will probably purchase their program. No matter, I was just like, thank God they didn't sell me something that was like 20 grand or something. So yeah, so am I bitter about all that? No, I'm not. I'm a grown man, all this kind of stuff. But if I can also help other people that are considering taking the program. Again, I think the Accelerator program is perfect. I think the certification is well within a person's means. Coaching to date, I haven't seen it work because, again, I would have liked a little bit more accountability when you're paying a high ticket for a high ticket item, not just a video course, because you can watch video courses anywhere, online, on YouTube, all that kind of stuff. But it's the coaching thing was a little bit like, man, I wished I had a little bit more hands-on with them, and they don't guarantee that. So hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, like I said, I'm helping out with social media. I'm helping out with videos, all this kind of stuff. I also have a full-time job. And one of the things that I noticed was when you're applying for these jobs, and there's a ton of them. So inside the partnership and owners program, the closer owners program on Facebook, once you get the certification, you're in the inside group. So that's why I said the coaching didn't really help me do any of that stuff. The certification part helped me because I was able to connect with other business owners. But what I found was I ran into an obstacle where they didn't hire Canadians. And that was one thing that wasn't addressed at the beginning. They didn't say that the people inside the group don't hire internationally. Now, some do, most don't. So that's important, that if you're applying from Canada, you're definitely not going to be working for traffic and funnels and all that kind of stuff, because right now they're not hiring Canadians. They're not building anyone in Canada. That's not to say that Canadians won't get hired, but you need experience. And that's another thing that came up is once you take the courses, these businesses that you approach will ask, how many years experience do you have? Have you ever sold a high ticket item? And what was the revenue that you made for the business? You know, like $100,000 a month, $20,000 a month. What was it? So you're going to have to answer those questions. Then you're also going to have to make a video resume of yourself as well. So you have to be confident, competent in front of a camera, and you got to send that in, and you'll never hear a response unless they hire you. You're not going to hear anything. So you could send out dozens of videos. You'll never know if they got them. You'll never know if they like them, if they didn't like them. There's no feedback, any of that kind of stuff. So that was a little bit of a downer. So if you are taking the course, get ready to be comfortable in front of a video. And another thing that I noticed, and I don't want to make this a rant, is when you're in the Facebook group, they ask you to make videos on your takeaways of each one of the videos in the course. The reason why they're asking you for takeaways is not because they want to see that you're learning the course, although that's part of it. They want to see how you present yourself, because if you're really good at communication, then they'll scoop you up. So it's almost like a inside recruiting thing. So you paid $100 to get recruited by them. So they'll glean off the people that are at the top of their game. Some people have a ton of sales experience, and they'll just pluck those people out and hire them, which is great. That's hey, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. But just be aware of that if you are making videos of yourself in the Facebook group doing live, because they want you to do live video, because that takes a certain amount of pressure to do that. And if you can handle the pressure, then you're going to rise to the top. And the rising stars get plucked, as in they might offer coaching services for you, all that kind of stuff, and then you have to pay them more money, all this stuff. So it's almost like a recruiting initiative, if you will. And it's genius, you know, to get somebody to pay you for you to recruit them into your business or to refer them to someone else. It's actually genius. But there you go. That's a little bit of where things are at for me. Again, the businesses that you approach, they are hiring. It just depends if you want to sell life insurance or digital products online or whatever it is, coaching, consulting, all that kind of stuff. But they will expect you to quit your job almost immediately and work 9 to 5. You're not supposed to do it as a side hustle, all that kind of stuff. No guaranteed income, no base salary. You basically just start, they'll start booking calls. You have to know calendar software like Close.io, all this kind of stuff. You should be comfortable on that. You should be comfortable taking transactions over the phone. You should be comfortable selling $10,000 products. You should have experience. All this kind of stuff comes into being an inbound closer. It's not just booking calls and away you go. There's a lot, isn't there? Yeah, there's a lot. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully, if you're considering taking the courses, that you would take everything that I say with a grain of salt and decide for yourself what you want to do. If you have any questions for me, feel free to email me as well, thegravityconsultant@gmail.com. You can email me there. I hope to answer any of your questions. You can also comment on here as well. I am a open book. I tell you the truth. I tell you what works, what doesn't work. No other channel is doing this. And so thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll give you another update shortly. See you later.